You don't have to explain the years that got away. We both know the cost of the words you had to say. The ink on the paper is dry, the house is still. You don't have to keep climbing up that hill. I'm doing okay, Dad, the air is finally clear. You can stop looking over your shoulder. I'm right here.
Everybody asks me what it's like to be your daughter, like we lived inside a movie or a script written in water. They see the stadiums, the platinum plaques, the screaming crowds, but my memory is quieter, away from all the clouds. I remember the kitchen table, the smell of your yellow pads, the way you chew your pencil when the headlines made you mad. You spent decades apologizing for the life you had to give, like you ruined my childhood just so we could live. But Dad, you didn't see the boundaries that you built around my room while you were outside fighting with the shadows and the doom. You kept the worst of it away, you kept the monster at the door, even when the world was begging Slim to give them more. I knew when you were checking in, even when your mind was gone. I knew you were the anchor that I'd always lean upon. So stop rewriting history like every page was black. You gave me a normal life right through the middle of the attack.
You don't have to explain the years that got away. We both know the cost of the words you had to say. The ink on the paper is dry, the house is still. You don't have to keep climbing up that hill. I'm doing okay, Dad, the air is finally clear. You can stop looking over your shoulder.
I found a notebook from '99, the ink was fading now, full of lines about how I was gonna execute my doubt. I was 26, staring at a gas bill I couldn't pay, wondering if I'd have to pack our lives and move away. It's weird looking at handwriting from a desperate man who didn't even know if he could make a basic plan to keep the lights on long enough for you to see your blocks. Now I'm sitting in a house with triple deadbolt locks, but the locks are for the critics, there to keep the past outside. Cause the older that I get, the less I feel the need to hide. I look at my hands sometimes and notice that they shake, thinking about the micro choices that a person has to make. I miss some things, Hailie, I won't sit here and pretend that a multi-platinum record makes a broken timeline man. I was physically in the room, but mentally a ghost, chasing a ghost that I hated but loved the absolute most. But you never held a grudge, you just let me find my feet, even when the paparazzi lined up down the street.
The ink on the paper is dry, the house is still. You don't have to keep climbing up that hill. I'm doing okay, Dad, the air is finally clear. You can stop looking over your shoulder.
I'm in the soundproof room, I'm pacing, I'm tracing lines, tracing the days that I lost when I was chasing dimes. Back when the tabloids were ripping me into fractions, and every single action caused a chemical reaction. I wrote 1,000,000 pages for the world to read and hear, but the only words that mattered were to wipe away a tear from the cheek of a little girl who grew up in a flash off a camera lens, trauma navigating all the trash. I'm sorry for the drama and the nights I wasn't present, watching my own adolescence turn into an unpleasant memory buried deep. But you blossomed in the weeds, you were planting all the flowers from the very seeds I sowed in dirt.
You don't have to explain the years that got away. We both know the cost of the words you had to say. The ink on the paper is dry, the house is still. You don't have to keep climbing up that hill. I'm doing okay, Dad, the air is finally clear. You can stop looking over your shoulder. I'm right here.